Hello Aquarius. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been the past. This could be current. Some of you could have been, may still be, in a situationship. Others of you, it's a very strong and energetic connection. And you may feel that there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. Wow, cards are just coming right out. That's not common. But this person wants to get over what is happening here. That's what's happening, I see. This individual's had enough as well, and they're just like wanting to get to, I'm seeing the word stage, the next stage, next level, next phase. Commitment. They want commitment, but they don't know how to get there. They're having issues. Okay, so my method of reading. I do have the ability of reading through my higher intuitive self. And I do not actually channel through any spirit guides. I never have. There's certain reasons why I don't. At the end of this reading, I do channel through Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel, to provide you with some advice based on what has come out today. A lot of dark and sad and upsetting cards. Oh boy, oh boy. So in this deck, there are certain cards. First of all, this deck I don't even interpret the way the original book was written. My interpretations of these cards are quite different. And what I'm seeing here is there's certain cards in this deck that are very happy cards. Some are a bit sad, just like any tarot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are not so happy. This is your person of interest. This is what they are feeling and thinking. Now, if you don't know who this person is, then this reading's most likely not for you, but that person may just be somebody from your past who you were not even thinking of, but they may be thinking about you, and that's why this came up here. It comes up often because a lot of people have mentioned that this is something that I went through with my ex so-and-so years ago. Well, that just means that they are still in that energy and they're still thinking about you. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's the way this channel works. I do channel through people's feelings and emotions. I can sense that, and that's what my focus is on. So if that's not going to resonate with you, definitely probably this reading might not go for you. I would recommend those of you that see that the majority of this reading resonates, accept what is there. What's not for you, just put it to the side. What I do see here is because of the absolute intensity of these cards, you may be going through this exact same feeling, just like your person of interest. Your person of interest and yourself, you may have this connection where there is, and this happens often, this feeling of mirroring each other. You're mirroring each other. You are not truly copying each other because you don't know that you're feeling this, but it's a very natural, energetic kind of feeling. And I do see that here, that some of you are feeling the exact same thing that your person of interest is feeling. And cross-watcher, maybe you are feeling this. Maybe you're not. Maybe this is just for you, Aquarius. But the cards are extremely intense. Lots of emotions here. We have awakening, healing, synthesis, illness, wellness, order, which I say order and chaos, challenge, betrayal, doubt. Then we have compassion under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aquarius, I see things differently now. I have realized that you are not exactly who I thought you were. You are different. You are better. I see things through your perspective, through your lens, through your eyes. Yes, my life has changed ever since I started to see things through your perspective. And now I'm healing because I've seen what I've put you through, the things that you have gone through. You may wonder why it is that I stay away from you. I stay away simply so that I can keep myself in isolation, loneliness, not wanting to talk to anybody. I need time to be by myself so that I'm not distracted by the world in order for me to see what the point was of all of this. Who am I? And why do I do the things that I do? Why do I behave like this towards you? I don't know why, but I am healing. I need to heal. I don't want to be this person anymore. It's very challenging for me. It's not nice. You didn't deserve that behavior. And you wonder why I have kept my distance. It's because I'm trying to figure out my own stuff. Who am I and why do I act like this? Why can't I be better? I want to be better. I do feel that in this connection there's this desire to bring back peace and harmony. A long time ago there was peace and harmony, and then there was a lack of. What I feel and what I know now is that if I don't talk about this, if I don't express myself, then all of these things that I have, these ideas, these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions that I've been hiding from you, I won't be able to express these to you. I was very emotionally detached, and I hid all of my feelings, my emotions, my stories, deep in the shadows of this thick forest. And now I want to come out and talk about it. There are things holding me down and weighing me down below the surface of this water. Below the surface of this water is where there is despair, depression, devastation. There are certain things that weigh me down and don't allow me to be with you the way that I would like to be with you. I know that I could be someone better. I could do something better. But the memories of what I have done before haunt me. And other influences restrict me. I have a problem with restriction, constraints. I don't know what to do. I want to be with you, but these things weigh me down below the surface of this water, and I am drowning in a sea of sadness. But I want to be up there with you, the shining light, the shining sun, seeing your shining face. I want to be that person. But I can't be, because there are external factors and things that weigh me down, that restrict me from being with you the way that I would like to. Right now, I am quite confused. I know I have to make a choice. take a certain path, make a decision, but I don't know which way to go. Yes, there is thick fog all around me. I look left, right, forwards, backwards, and I am unable to make a move because I don't see clarity. I just see fog, and so I don't know if that is the right path. Should I go forward? No, I shouldn't. I should stay back. I will stand here silently and wait for the fog to be lifted, because I do not want to make a mistake and ruin what I have already. Therefore, I do not make a move, I stand still. I do feel that I feel challenged. This is now a situation that I'm finding myself stuck in. It's a problem that just can't be solved, and a riddle to which a solution cannot be found. It's confusing for me, it's difficult for me to be someone I am not. And yes, before it may have seemed as if you know me, but now it appears as if I betrayed you. Now it seems as if you never really knew me at all. And so many things that I have gone through and that you have gone through. This betrayal that exists, there is now a lack of truth. There's a lack of faith. This lack of truth and this lack of faith that exists, that is very real, is very raw. You thought you could predict me. You thought you knew me. But I have been a stranger. And because of this, I doubt that the connection that we have may even move forward. I don't know if it will. I have my doubts. I don't know if you and I can be together, or even if we should be together. I don't feel so good. I feel quite weighed down, tied down. Almost as if somebody has something around my neck, holding me as if I'm on a leash, keeping me. I'm stuck. I can't move. I do feel that a long time ago, there was this knowingness, who I was, what I was going to achieve, who I was going to be in this connection with you. And now I feel sorry for you because of what I have put you through, what you have had to tolerate and go through. This compassion that I feel, there's a sense of empathy. There's empathy. And there's this feeling of trust that came from you. Being so innocent, so naive, so pure-hearted. You trusted me. And I did what I did. And I caught you in my web. And I did as I pleased. And now there's a part of me that feels this sympathy and empathy towards you. Why did you put yourself in that situation with me? You should have known better. Why would you even want to be with somebody like me? I'm not worth it. You deserve better. All right. You deserve better. This is something that this person is now going through. There's a lot going on here. I see there's just a mix of emotions. The fear card is not here. However, I'm feeling that this person is feeling very worthless. They're intimidated. They're feeling unworthy. And it's because of whatever betrayal happened here. It was huge. And it has truly affected the way they think. Because now they're reevaluating who they are, what they've done, why do they do the things that they do. So something here, unfortunately, Aquarius, for some of you, something big really happened. And it has been almost like a life-changing kind of an event where the thought process regarding a particular situation, that's completely different and changed now. Okay. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So here I'll be looking into what is the reason why the situation went downhill in the first place. Things may have been very sweet in the beginning. Then they started to turn sour. Oh, okay. I do only pick the top card. Oh, okay, I got this. Yeah, I get it. Whole lot of people. Remember you had the illness wellness card? Well, it does mean that they knew what they wanted. However, their circumstances did not really allow it. There could have been other external influences. And here we do have somebody that's dominating the heck out of this person. We have 5 of coins and we have the power card. Okay, so these cards I do read in the reverse. And this is for those of you that may have felt this person's ghosted you. There's a lack of closure. There is, or not a lack of closure, let me rephrase that. There was no closure when this person left. That's what happened. This person may have ghosted you. This connection, there may have been in the beginning really good communication, but then as time has gone by, there has been a lack of communication, and so it's decreasing. And now you're just wondering, maybe some of you are wondering, like, what are we? Are we even together? No? Is this person going to call me? We have here the 5 of coins and the power cards. Let's have a look at the 5 of coins. Okay. We have here poverty, insecurity, and spiritual richness. A lack of a spiritual richness and feeling very insecure and feeling a lot of poverty. Here, this person, these feelings were transitory and they were feeling that poverty, it says here, this poverty may be personified as a lack of wealth or a sense of emotional sterility. An experience of poverty that forces one to look within for greater resources. These feelings are transitory. Have faith in the future. A more prosperous phase of life is on its way. That's what the recommendation is of the card. Just have faith. That's great. But this person really feels that they are good for nothing. That's what it is. They feel worthless. They don't feel like they can take care of you. They can't provide. There's something going on here where they don't feel equipped. They don't feel good enough. Like I said, Unworthiness, there's this word that I keep seeing in my mind's eye, and it's just the word unworthy or worthless. They don't feel good enough for you. Somebody here may have said to you, this connection, somebody may have said you deserve better. That's what I'm kind of getting here. This is the theme of it. You deserve better. And usually it is the truth. Somebody will say that. The masculine energy typically does say that you deserve better. And they don't really go beyond that. They don't explain. They will not. That's typically the way they are. However, when one says that, it does mean that they feel that they are not good enough for you, even though I know you feel that they are good for you. They are perfect for you. They know that they have the capacity of giving you this much, but they're only giving you this much. And you may think that you are getting this much. But the truth is, you're only getting this much from this person. And this person knows that they're not giving it their best. That's why this individual had to heal, because they were feeling really bad about what has happened. Whatever happened here, it was huge. We also have the Power card. The Power card is a very, very interesting card. This talks about a lack of leadership this individual has, not really being able to be that responsible and not having much authority. Now we have here how this person may be oppressed by another's power and authority, how this person was feeling very insecure and maybe even passive-aggressive. They're with somebody who is using their power to manipulate others for personal gain. Interesting. So somebody here is living with somebody or working for an organization that is so strict, or the person is so strict, that your person of interest doesn't have the freedom to do what it is that they want to do. Sometimes this card I've seen talks about organizations. Many times I've had people that are in the military who are some clients, and they have said that basically they're on two people that love each other but on different sides of the country, and one cannot move over or get a transfer to the other side, and therefore they are still very much separate. Two people that are, for example, in the military, that is an organization, and because of the rules of that organization, there is that distance, meaning that they have power over that person, and this card is called a Power card. The other meaning of this card I've seen is when a person lives with somebody. So let's just say somebody's living in they lost their job and they're living in their parents' basement, right? Or they're living with their parents. So what happens is that their parents only like a certain few people. They only want such and such person visiting. They don't like such and such other people. So they put these restrictions that, okay, if you're going to bring somebody, it has to be this type of a person, and we don't want that much noise. We don't want like house parties, stuff like that, right? But this is power. Somebody has power over a person. Another example here would be somebody who is in a relationship. Somebody here, I'm seeing that there is two people, and one of the persons who is interested in somebody else, as a friend even, they want to go out and hang out with that person. But the partner that they're with refuses, and they're like, no, I know what you want from this person. I'm not sending you out. You're not allowed to go out with this person. So there is that power that the partner has over the other individual, and therefore there's a lack of freedom. For a small portion of you, this could also indicate a third-party connection where you want to be with somebody else and you want to talk to somebody else, but you're not even getting any type of opportunity to connect with them because the individual that you're with, they have power and authority over you. This becomes a very tricky situation when these type of things happen, because we don't know what really we are going through or what they're going through. And there's this kind of, it's almost like there's a secret in the air that nobody can catch, right? And eventually somebody's afraid that somebody's going to find out about that secret. So here there is something going on here where there's like a secret and somebody wants something, but they're unable to get it, unable to attain it because of somebody else being so dominant that this person does not have any type of leadership, any type of responsibility or any type of authority. And that's a problem. That's like somebody who is just, I'm not going to say like they don't have a backbone. They do have a backbone, but they're not allowed to express themselves or be themselves. So this is like power from other people. It could be society. It could be friends. It could be family telling you not to be with this person. Many, many things where there is a lack of freedom and a lack of leadership, a lack of authority. Somebody else has authority over this person. It's very, very difficult because this is somebody who's dominating someone. That's a very tricky situation, but there are definitely a lot of different types of scenarios that occur when you have this card. So if you're wondering, why hasn't this person reached out? Why don't they visit me or why don't they call me? It's because they are being monitored and watched somehow, which is kind of creepy. So they don't have the freedom to do what they really want to do. I have here the Beginner's Tarot, and I'll be looking into, here we have any actions, any intentions, any plans that this individual may have. Nope. Yep. That this individual has towards you, not something that you have towards them. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. A very different set of cards. I hardly see this type of a combination. Here we have the Three of Cups. This individual definitely wants to celebrate with you and they want to reunite with you. Whether this is just the both of you going out and celebrating, or not just that, but going out and celebrating with a group of people. We also have here the Seven of Wands. Now, there are certain things that truly are bothering this individual. They know that there's certain things that they can avoid, certain things they can't avoid. And they want to make sure that they are able to basically, what you can say, pick your battles, right? Sometimes beyond the Seven of Wands, and eventually we get the Ten of Wands, very, very overwhelming because the person is so overwhelmed with all of the things that they have to do in their life. This person right now doesn't want to obviously get to that state. Therefore, they're trying to get rid of all of the things that are around them that are bothering them. There's a lot of struggle here. This card does talk about a lot of struggle and distrust, and sometimes even not trusting yourself. We're also seeing here with the Hanged Man, this individual may have reached out at some point, or they're trying to see how you are going to be reacting. What are you up to? And they also see here that we have the Nine of Swords. They're having psychic disturbances. This means that they stay awake up at night and there are things that are bothering them. However, nothing is going beyond that. Like nothing's really happening further than that. So, okay, that I understand that. They have psychic disturbances. They wake up at night. They have worries up at night. But how does that affect you? They are basically feeling extremely guilty for what they have done to you. So much to the point where they can't sleep at night. They feel that guilty. And they have this weird type of feeling, which is probably why you had, I think, the healing card in the beginning. Like, why did I do this? And the question here is, I can't believe I did this. And then they have these 9 swords just looming over them, just hanging right there. So this person has truly felt a sense of a regret remorse and sorrow for what has happened in this connection, which is really good. The overall arching theme, what they really want to do is they want to have this connection with you where they do reach out to you. So I do see action here. They are going to be reaching out to you, talking to you, letting you know how they feel. But remember, this is a page. It is not a king. This person is not really coming out to you in a very bold kind of way. It's going to be very subtle, very maybe timid, very shy. But just know that if and when they do reach out to you, it's going to be a situation where they know that they are somehow going to convince you to be with them, but they're not going to make it sound like that in the beginning. They're just going to maybe hang out, treat you like a friend, let's just talk. But the true intention, Aquarius, deep, deep, deep down, is to be with you on a romantic level. They have, I'm seeing what I'm seeing here is literally they have messed up so much that they don't know how to interact with you. But what they do know is the desire to reunite, to work as a team, to be together. That's what they feel. Okay. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. These are Archangel answer cards. I'm just going to do a quick prayer. All right, so we have here messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel. Okay, very nice. We have some special cards here that are talking about what they're suggesting for you to do when it comes to this connection and even your health. First card's the strongest. You have improving health. So health is wealth, health is happiness, and they are concerned. They want you to know that it's important for you to make a choice. So you have a choice. Some of you are pretty sick and tired of being with this individual. You don't see the situation going any further. Some of you, I'm getting the word karmic partner. Rarely see, I see that because of the first set of cards that you had, that this person is maybe a karmic partner. That maybe it's something that happened in a past life, because I do past life readings. Right now they're just on hold. But there may have been something that happened in the past life where the karma was, it was not good. Somebody did something bad, and now in return, someone else is getting that feeling. It happens all the time in past life readings when I have karmic partners that I read for. Now, very interesting. You have here improving health. So this talks about your mind, body, spirit, and your soul make up you, the one you. Take care of all of that. Because here, because of stress, depression, anxiety, certain things that may have occurred in this connection, it truly has worsened things. And they're saying here to take care of yourself, you come first. That's why it's the first card, the strongest card. It's the first message. That's what they want to tell you. We have here also, be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Also, the be assertive card, I have in the past associated this to people who may have self-esteem issues. So be assertive. Don't let this person walk all over you. Let them know what you're comfortable with. If you're not, let them know. Do not bend over backwards and change yourself for this person to the point where people can't even recognize you. Just because you're afraid you'll lose them. Some people bend over backwards. They completely change their entire life and their lifestyle their habits, their likes, their dislikes, to accommodate a person. So here, by being assertive, you're letting them know that, you know what, I got my own personality and this is who I am. You like it? That's fine. If not, maybe it's time to move on. Here we also have perfect timing will be when the opportunity will come. That's really good. The timing will be perfect. This is all divine timing. Just like I've mentioned before, you make a cake. You have all the ingredients. You know what you need. But there's just that time. You have to wait for it to rise. If you take it out too fast, what happens? It goes flat. It's not a cake. You can't eat it. It's raw. But you had everything. You knew what's involved. You knew what the outcome would be. But it was just a matter of being patient. If some of you are resonating with the majority of this reading, then this definitely is okay for you to kind of follow. But if you find it's not right in the beginning, then this is probably not going to be your story for you to be receiving that type of advice specifically for your situation. However, this advice also is just generically good when the angels give it. So also, you can accept it as that as well, just as a message for you. So there is going to be an opportunity. The timing will be perfect. When things will happen, they will happen. They are saying that you're going to get an opportunity with another person too. So there's somebody new coming in your life. This person is going to be an individual where it's you, it's them, and it's another person, your person of interest that we're reading for. So there's one new person, there's one old person, and you need to make a choice. What do you want to do? Here we do have, this is a spiritually based romantic connection. What I was getting, it's a very karmic kind of connection. And it's important for you to let go. Letting go here simply just talks about that it's important for you to, you don't stop loving somebody, but it is important to let go to the point where you don't really communicate with them so often. Don't text them. Don't connect with them. Don't chase them. Don't buy them things and give them gifts. Don't travel to their location, especially if they're super duper far on the other side of the world. I've had people do that, and they're not even properly connected, and 2 times they meet them, maybe for like a week or 2 each trip, and then they're in love. It happens. It happens to a lot of people. So it's important to let go and let this person chase you, because remember, you have the Page of Wands. This person is going to reach out to you eventually. But they can only do it once they feel that they are missing you. Once you're not there, they start to miss you. Then they have value for you. When you have value, then they feel you're worth something. When you're worth something, then they're afraid of losing you because you're finally worth something. But before that, nothing. Just crickets. It's important to let go, because if they're not communicating with you, and if it's just you communicating with them, then what happens is, yes, it not only gives them the upper hand, but it also seems as if it's very easy getting you. You're always going to be there. What happens? They start to take you for granted. And that's what's happening here. Don't be that person. Because here, just because you got this card, it's up to you. That also means that the angels here think that this person is toxic for you. They don't feel that this person's the right one for you. So take it as it resonates. Do what you think is right for you, what will make you the most healthy and happy. All right. We also have here communicate clearly under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So definitely I see here that there is this desire for communication to be had. And this communication, it's important to make sure that when you do, you don't overwhelm the person with so much information that they get lost in the details. Keep 3 to 4 points maximum. Know what you want to say when you want to say it. And when you do this, just make sure that it's very concise. If you write too much, what happens? Or if you talk too much, what happens? People get lost in the details and they can't focus on what you really meant to say. They might even miss the entire point. So it is important, I always recommend, to have a certain amount that you're going to be sharing, and that's about it. And use the I method. I have mentioned this before a while ago, that I feel this, I believe this, I think this. So use the I method because it's not as aggressive. And when you do that, it'll allow the other person to understand and feel where you're coming from. But you're not really giving your opinion on anything now, are you? It's a very clever little technique. So when you do communicate, I recommend you do that because it'll help you have better relationship with your person. Now, I wanted to also mention for those of you that may be feeling spiritually a bit down with the Improving Health card, I do have something called the Chakra Checkup Package. And it's where I remotely, with my angel guide, I am able to look into your home, around your aura, and inside of your body / your chakra centers, how many negative energies you have. And I teach you also how to get rid of those. So that is a package I do have. It's important to get rid of negative energy so that you can have positive energy come into your life. If you don't want to get the Chakra Checkup Package, I also have the Holy Light Package, one of my best sellers, the Holy Light Package. It does the same thing. It's just that it's a self-help guide and it's not as detailed in terms of me telling you how many negative energies you have. With that, I would recommend you get the Water Wellness Package. It's very helpful. I'm only saying this because you got this particular card. That's your reading, guys. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do want to just announce for those of you who are new, I have another channel too called Asnointia Audio. I'm building that channel slowly. I have some videos on there and it's related to relationships, related to spiritual connections. You can also see the types of spiritual connections, twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, and even past life and spiritual connections. Also, I have one on negative energies. If some of you are interested, please do have a look at that channel. Do like, share, and subscribe. I would like that channel to grow as well. Hopefully soon I'll be able to put some more content up. And yeah, those pieces of information that I have in that channel, it all comes from you guys. All from my clients, from the problems, the scenarios. And what I noticed is that everybody kind of goes through the same thing no matter where they're from, all around the world. And so I created that. And it's quite helpful because for me, it's not just what people are doing, but because I can see people's feelings and emotions, I tell you why they're doing this and what they're feeling behind the scenes. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Hope to see you guys again. Bye now.